Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I wanted to talk to you about a couple of subjects today. The first one is Blinken in the Munich Security Council. He said that Israel has an unprecedented opportunity to normalize ties with its neighbors, and he also said that most Arab states are interested in normalizing ties with Israel, and he also spoke about reform actions going on from some Arab states with regards to the Palestinian Authority. This is just confirming the previous reports that we've had and spoke about. The US action behind Israel's back in many cases, unless Israel is involved with these but officially is not admitting, to get countries to support the recognition of Palestinian statehood. We've also heard this from European countries, including in Britain. An interesting comment that we heard also in that summit was from the German foreign minister. She said that to implement a two-state solution, we must ensure that the 7th of October can never happen again. And I mean, one must comment really on this. The side that killed over 28,000 innocent civilians is not Hamas. The side that injured over 60,000, 70,000 people is not Hamas, it's Israel who's done that. The side that committed the worst genocide in the 21st century, killing infants and children deliberately, over 12,000 children so far, is Israel. The side that is starving children to death is Israel. The side that bombarded hospitals, made over 30 hospitals in Gaza out of 36 dysfunctional, is Israel. The side that is cutting any lifeline of innocent civilians, including food, water, basic necessities, energy, medicine, is Israel. We need to be talking about not giving Israel the capability to commit such atrocities, such barbaric massacres in the future. Not the Palestinians, the people who are under occupation and are legitimately defending themselves against this brutal, barbaric genocide. The other thing that I want to talk to you about is we're having more criticism internally from the United States against potential action in Rafah, particularly Congressman Jason Crow. He's a member of the Committee on Foreign Affairs. He said that Biden needs to take a stricter approach with Benjamin Netanyahu, and that attacking Rafah will make the situation more difficult for regional US national security. Now, this is something that we spoke about previously with regards to the United States not minding, at least, or some people say it's even part of their foreign policy when it comes to the Pentagon, having conflicts on a low heat that they can manage easily, divide and conquer, but something that's not out of control. And the problem that they're facing with Israel's actions, Israel's barbarism and genocide in Gaza, is the fact that they're pushing it too far. They're not really listening to US advice, and they can potentially get it completely out of control with Lebanon, with the US bases in the Middle East. It can completely go out of control. So the Biden administration is getting more warnings internally to take more action against Israel. This is coming simultaneously with reports that the US actually approved the supply of 1,000 Mk-82 bombs, precision-guided missiles, alongside other ammunition to Israel. But the interesting thing is, and obviously, again, there's an argument of how realistic that is and how much Israel will comply, really, how far will they comply with this. But Ma'ariv, an Israeli newspaper, they reported that this supply was conditional. And the condition, supposedly by this report, was that Israel needs to halt building settlements in the West Bank. Now, the settlements in the West Bank were already included in recent talks about a potential two-state solution. Some of the reports that were published in multiple News sources spoke about potentially dismantling some settlements in the West Bank, which is something extremely complicated, by the way. You have almost 900,000 Israeli settlers in the West Bank, and at any dismantling process, you're talking about something massive. I mean, dismantling very small settlements in Gaza, just over 10,000, if I'm not mistaken, Gush Katif primarily, caused a lot of problems in Israel. And imagine 800,000. And this is one of the main reasons also that I call for, personally, a one-state solution with equal rights that both people can enjoy, obviously, and those who don't like it can go live somewhere else, really. And the final thing that I want to talk about is a statement from Ismail Haniyeh. He recently had a speech, but the key things that he mentioned was, because obviously we're talking about the negotiations when it comes to a potential ceasefire deal and a prisoner exchange. He said that stopping the aggression and withdrawing from Gaza are key demands for a ceasefire, and he didn't stop it there as well. He also said that releasing prisoners with heavy sentences is also something they won't back down on. Now, the withdrawal from Israel is something that Israel has a big problem with. There's lots of talk in Israel about giving Hamas a prize with, number one, this deal, secondly, the potential and even the talk about a two-state solution. The second thing is releasing these prisoners with heavy sentences, some of whom are really iconic figures, like when you talk about Marwan al-Barghouthi, for example, or Ahmad Saadat, the Secretary General of the PFLP, including other, obviously, heavy sentence prisoners. This would give Hamas even more popularity. I mean, after the 7th of October, their popularity more than doubled amongst Palestinians, and even globally, after people see what Israel's been doing for the Palestinians for the past 75 years, not just during this genocide. Obviously, they tried to sell the lie. Initially, many people bought it. It was easier for people to buy it. However, the more time went on, the more people started to realize exactly what Israel's been doing for the past 75 years against the Palestinian people in terms of expulsion, oppression, occupation, killing, all of these things. And Israel has a key problem with that. Netanyahu made further comments. He had a press conference earlier today, and he also got questions from reporters. I will be talking about his press conference in my live stream tonight, so if you want to know a bit more about his statement, what that means, and read between the lines of what he's saying, because he has a bit of a change of tone, Benjamin Netanyahu, which could potentially signal to some things that are coming in the future, including things he didn't say before, by the way. Join me in my live stream. Obviously, members and subscribers can join the conversation as well, share their thoughts and ask any questions. And these were the main things that I wanted to talk to you about today, and I'll hopefully see you soon in the next video. Take care.